They got me that fast. Nah, they ain't getting me that fast. All right, we locked in. Welcome to the Worst Take Podcast, episode 37. I'm your host, Jay Riddle. To my left or right, the dude in the middle that looks Puerto Rican, Hispanic, Argentinian, something. We don't know. We'll never know. My boy Marcus yells anime. And
honorary Mexican.
The Marvel Me writer on the very far left or right of your screen, I can never tell, is Ken Kaizen, writing the greatest mid-light novel of all time. I read it. I know. Trust me.
That's crazy.
Nah, play. It's pretty good.
I can't even get past chapter 2. That's how mid that shit is.
No, his reading comprehension is just at kindergarten level.
I will say, we might have to have an honest conversation about my reading comprehension at some point. Because I need the audiobook. The audiobook helps me get through it. It's not anything that has to do with you. I think I'm just so used to reading manga and manhwa with pictures and shit like that, where I'm like, there ain't no pictures. I gotta read all this. Like,
bro, I read most of my light novels with audiobooks. So I did it.
It's like a Netflix for your brain. You feel me?
Especially when I'm at work, bro, because that should be the death of me.
Facts.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'd rather listen to an audiobook than watch Daima though. If I'm gonna be 100% honest.
You are spitting.
Listen, it was not gonna be no Daima slander. We'll get to that. Actually, you know what? Let's start out with that. The IMDb ratings came in for last week, and there's some things we got to discuss.
Hey, show the world. Show the world.
We showing it. Y'all can see it. Y'all see my screen? So we got SoloLeveling, number 1 with 8.7. We got Dr. Stone at number 2 at 8.2. Dr. Stone is cooking, by the way. We'll get to it. We got Blue Mids at 8.2 as well.
The Blue Mids is crazy.
Scroll over.
Oh, God.
Damn.
Apothecary Mid at 8.0. Sakamoto Peak.
Hey, don't talk shit about Apothecary guys now.
7.9?
Wait, read the last one.
And Dragon Ball Daima, which has a fight. Dragon Ball Daima is at 7.3. So
wait, hold up. Repeat that one. That last one.
Dragon Ball Peak is at 7.3.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Wait.
Dragon Mids.
I just want to make sure my ears were working properly.
Listen. This last episode was like a real in between build up episode. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more about the learning, building on the journey of Daima, you know what I mean, than actual peak. You feel me? And also you have to realize too, Daima has to go against not only people who, like or don't like it, but against the people that hate it because it's not super. So I feel like this number is a little bit slanted. This IMDb ranking doesn't really tell the story of what's really going on in Daima, because Daima's cooking. Anybody that's watching Daima knows that. You feel me? It'd be the people that's not watching that be hating for real, and it'd be the super fans that be super hating.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that shit is slow cooking in the pressure cooker. That shit ain't doing.
Chat, is Daima cooking?
Daima's cooking. Chat. Come on, chat. Don't leave me hanging, chat.
They not cooking.
Daima is so bad. Oh my God. Listen, hey.
Ball.
All right.
Y'all had one good moment when Vegeta lost his eyebrows, and then ever since then, that shit been dumpster juice.
I actually just watched that episode today.
Oh my God.
I was like, yo, that shit was actually
it was crazy. Ken's toxic podcast trait is when he's talking normal, he'll sit way back here, and then when he wants to start yelling, he'd be picking up the mic
I don't hear this shit, Nick. No.
And then if he's pissed off about something, he would come up straight to the screen. He'd be like, "What?"
Yeah, no, literally, the mic is peeking and shit. It's deep down his throat. Relax. Save room for SoloLeveling. You can't. Come on, save room for SoloLeveling.
At that point, do you not say?
I mean, if we want to be honest though, if we want to look at these rankings, here, let me go back to the first screen. If we this season, I mean, compared to what we were seeing last season with Don, Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, all both hitting 9.5s, 9.7s. One Piece when it was rolling hitting 9.9s. And I don't know if is this anime season mid? Or is the winter season so far kind of just I mean, it's still early on, but I mean, Don had a 9-point episode the first few. Bleach 1000-Year Blood War had 4 or 5 of them shits.
ReZero.
You know what I mean? ReZero had a 3 or 4.
They had a couple.
I mean, I guess SoloLeveling has to carry, but like, is it just a slow season, y'all think? Like a slow start to the winter anime? What y'all thinking?
Ken, you want to go?
I think it's probably a slower start because of everything else that's in here besides SoloLeveling. Like, it kind of needs more of a build up. Except for Daima, I don't know why that needs a build up for real. But Blue Box and Dr. Stone are heavily like narrative driven and focused. So I could see why some episodes aren't always going crazy. And I think IMDb literally caters more towards the higher action paced animes, especially like how you see all the animes that have crazy fights and action, they get high ratings.
Hey, no, Ken is spitting because that Divine Departure episode where Shanks did one attack,
Yeah,
was like a 9.6 or some shit. Like, Shanks swung his sword one time. They were like, "Oh no, he's cooking. He's cooking." Like, ain't no fucking way. So you might be right about that, low key.
But because I ain't gonna lie, Apothecary Diaries is probably one of the better written shows in this like list and season. But for it to only get
oh my god, what's a better written show?
I say it's one of the better written shows in this season.
Tell me about it.
Oh my god, we know what you like, Mr. Punchy Punchy.
Yes, sir, Mr. Punchy Punchy. Hey, I will say though, Dr. Stone is definitely not getting enough love because these last 2 seasons of Dr. Stone have been fire. I don't know if this is just like not people's cup of tea because it's a little bit different than most anime, and that's even for me coming from Mr. Punchy Punchy. Like, they fight a little bit, but it's not like, oh, I'm watching Dr. Stone to see people fight with sticks and stones. You know what I mean? Like, and this season, bro, they pulled up to America. Them niggas had machine guns. You feel me? Off the rip. Like, that is the most American shit. Like, y'all got to tap in if you're not watching Dr. Stone. I don't want to spoil anything because, you know, y'all be on my ass for spoiling already. But y'all got to get on Dr. Stone. I don't see people talk about it enough. I don't think it'll ever be an anime that has, like, Dr. Stone creators. You know what I mean? But
no.
Bro, that's actually hilarious that you say that because I don't think I ever, like, met a Dr. Stone content creator at all. Like...
I might have to use.
I don't even think they're in existence.
Yo, that's how you know, like, Dr. Stone is honestly mid because, like, if it don't even got like a strong like content creator for that category, like,
oh my god,
we can't really like even like talk about it. Like, it's one of them ones, you know.
I think it's just a different kind of anime. Like, there's not like a whole lot to like. See, and if I explain it like that, it's really gonna sound like it's mid.
No, it has an interesting concept. It has a very interesting...
That's what it is. It has an interesting concept. The characters are cool. I just don't think it has like... It does have twist and the mystery element that's like the underlying mystery of, you know, how the world was petrified in the first place, why there are some people who were able to beat petrification, why there weren't, why there's some societies that are able to control petrification. Like, those are cool, but I don't think we run into those elements enough for it to be like weekly conversation when the episodes drop. So I might be part of it, I guess, but Dr. Stone's fire. I'll stand on that.
I think it's crazy that you'll say Dr. Stone is fire and then call the Apothecary Diaries mid, though. Like, that's a little crazy.
That's a crazy take.
Hey, listen. I see them in the comments saying I'm hating. Hey, listen. I've never once seen Apothecary Diaries, so I mean, it's on my list at some point. So I'll just be talking shit. If I haven't seen it, I'll just call it mid until I watch it. Which, speaking of my happy marriage journey, Marcus, Ken, I have to apologize because I've been slandering my happy. Listen, I'll say it with my full chest. I have to apologize because my happy marriage is actually like that. But first, it was crazy because I was like 20 minutes into the first episode and I was like, oh shit, I got to see what happens next. I was on the treadmill. I only meant to do a quick like warm up session. I was only going to do like quick 15, 20 minutes. Okay. I ended up on that bitch for 45 minutes. And I just did a whole cardio session. I didn't even lift that day. I was like, I got to see the next episode. That shit is peak. I'd like to issue a few fuck yous. Fuck her sister. Actually, never mind. Hold on. I forgot we're on TikTok Live. F her sister. F her stepmama. F her daddy. It was F her future husband, but now that I'm a couple more episodes deep, he cool. He cool people. But nah, that shit is
into it too.
Nah, Vic, facts. I rock with him. It does give me. It reminds me of Bridgerton, like kind of like Japanese Bridgerton a little bit. You know what I mean? And I actually like Bridgerton. Like I forgot that I watched that. Like I was telling my girl about it. I was like, yeah, they got me watching this sappy ass, lovey-dovey ass, sorry ass, no fighty ass anime. And I explained it to her, and she was like, "Oh, that sounds like Bridgerton." I was like, "Oh yeah, I did like Bridgerton." Like, well,
No, but they be boxing though.
that's I keep bro. They keep teasing me because like anytime, what's the male lead's name?
Kyoka.
Kyoka. Anytime anybody does anything or says anything to Kyoka, like he be ready to like turn up. So I'm like, I know at some point, and I know people have different abilities and stuff like that too. So I know at some point, bro, we might see some action. But
Jay, wait till you like get introduced to his family too, because like once you get introduced to his family, bro, and you'll know why he's really about that. Like,
yeah,
his family, his whole family like bloodline is tough. But I was gonna say, not the Apothecary Diaries. The My Happy Marriage kind of reminds me of Cinderella, with like shonen element.
yeah,
That's exactly what I was. Yeah.
That. Cinderella Bridgerton.
Hey, but what did you think about the animation though?
Oh, the animation is clean, but I mean, I kind of expect that from a romance anime because it's not like you got to spend a budget on making, fights and stuff like that. So I feel like it's just gonna. But the art style is beautiful. It's just like a beautiful anime. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be watching it like at first, and the thing is, I was watching it on the treadmill at first because I was like, all right, let me just knock out two birds with one stone. But now I gotta watch it on TV. I can't even like. I want to make sure I like absorb everything I'm seeing. I don't want to miss nothing because I'm too busy, out of breath and shit. But it's dope. I fuck with it. I apologize. I'm gonna make my apology video today too. I gotta apologize to you on the feed since I was talking shit to y'all on the feed too. So. Anybody that's on the live right now or watching the pod, y'all heard it here first, but y'all gonna hear this exact same spiel on the feed in a minute. So I'm fucking with it though. I'm like 3 or 4 episodes in right now.
Love to see that. Can you like scoot a little bit over to not that way, the other way, like closer to me? Yeah, there we go.
It's just closer like that a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's all good. Just for the live. Y'all need to see Ken anyway. We got Marcus in the middle. He's all the eye candy y'all need.
I'm looking a little rough, but
Bro did his curls this morning. He hit him with that easy breezy, that Garnier Fructis. You feel me? Like,
me looking rough look better than y'all on your best days, but
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. All right. Type shit. Is that a black joke?
No, wait, what?
No. Hey, look, we don't got options with non-black people. Just throw that out there. Like, I'll have a response. Was that a black? What do you mean by that?
We got lighter people are beautiful.
Yeah.
I ain't never said anything about that.
Okay.
Clock it.
Chat, screen record.
Y'all weaseled out of the Daima Solo Leveling conversation. We should slide back to Solo Leveling at least because this last episode of Solo Leveling left us with a Kaiju number 8 level cliffhanger. I swear to God.
Nah, you can glaze right now.
If you think about the way
I won't even glaze down.
No. Think about the way I think about it. Listen, this dude is literally like, what can he say? Like, she's like, what are you doing? He's in front of the gate, rock hard. You feel me? Like, he had his swords in hand, clearly about to do something devious. Bro had that smile. I should have pulled up the screenshot so we can show on the pod. Bro, we've never seen bro smile like this. And then she's like, what are you doing? He's like, I need to know how is he going to get out of this? Like, is he going to risk his way out of it? Or like, there's nothing he can say. There's no, what is, she's not a dummy, obviously, too. Mm-hmm. And obviously it's Chehan or Cheyin. How you say your name? Cheyenne. Chebe. It's Chebe. You feel me? Chebe. His future love interest. So I feel like this might be the first time we get to see the young Riz Lord, put on some, but Ken is the model man. Maybe you could give us a little insight without spoiling for the.
I ain't gonna lie. He ain't really finna do shit.
Oh. That's about to let him slide? Oh my God. Hey, babe.
What can she do?
Cooking.
I mean, she don't know.
She's supposed to be an S rank.
Right. Yeah. She's supposed to be S rank. He built he got a construction worker fit on. Like, to her knowledge.
I mean, she's S rank, but his S rank level is so strong it can't even be measured.
It's like Sukuna's special curse grade compared to like who Yuta special curse grade.
And so the thing is though, like low key, I think I might put Yuta still up there with Sukuna's like special curse grade though.
Bro, come on, stop.
You might put what?
Stop.
You said comparing like Yuta's special curse grade to Sukuna. I'm like, yeah, they're still relatively close.
They are not close, bro. Stop. Nah, Jay, don't let him get away with this, bro. Don't let him get away with this.
They still pretty close.
Listen, in theory, it's like Gohan and Goku before he unlocked beast mode. Like his potential, yeah, you know what I mean, but nah.
It's not close, bro. It's not close. It's like Sukuna and Gojo are at like the epitome of special curse grades, and then Yuta is like a far third.
I don't even think it's a far third, if we're gonna be honest. I don't even think it's a far
bro.
third.
It's like if the NFL was like Kansas City, and then the rest of the teams were like the Jets. You know what I mean? Like that's how far the difference is.
No,
like,
Gege just wanted Yuji to win. Yuta could have clutched that shit.
Bro, why are you throwing so hard right now?
Wait. Hold on. Is the 2025 Ken Kaizen Worst Take Pod narrative arc starting with him being a JJK Glazer? Is that what I'm seeing here?
I'm just a Yuta Glazer.
A Yuta Glazer. This man, bro. He literally picks the thing nobody like would ever take. People don't like. He takes the opposite. Talking about Yuta Glazer, bro. Come on now. Bro got 6 shadows left in his pocket. Them shits.
And they still
If that. But we gotta remember he didn't actually read JJ.
That's crazy.
That's true.
He watched him on TikTok.
That's why he's saying Utah's up there with Sukuna and Gojo.
Yeah.
Because he just didn't read it. He read it through TikTok.
All I'm saying is Sukuna didn't have a 3-way with a curse and a Maki, so I'm gonna put that out there. His cursed energy can contain both.
Who's Imaki?
You said what? I said he had a 3-way with Rika and Maki.
I thought you said Imaki. Oh, like, what are you he making up characters now.
Yo, it's crazy how we always get back on the topic of JJK. Like, I don't know why we always get on the topic of JJK when literally nothing we happen to be talking about is JJK related today.
I'm looking up and down this list. There's not even a J on the list.
No, wait. There isn't.
That is crazy.
Actually, no, there is.
All right, bro. Like, you got to win now. You all right, Ken the biggest hater. Ken the biggest hater.
Tight shit.
Try to step on my little joke, man. Fuck out of here. All right. What we got? Oh, Vagabond. Y'all can talk about Vagabond if y'all want to. What's y'all?
Yeah. I mean, this has been like a thing for like a minute, but like the Arcane like animation studio has like been really heavy on wanting to animate Vagabond. And my thing with this whole thing is like people are like, oh, Vagabond can't be animated. It has the greatest art ever in the world. And I'm like, bro, y'all need to chill on like the Vagabond like glaze, because I feel like Vagabond does have amazing art, but I feel like what makes Vagabond isn't even the art. Like I feel like it's more of like the writing and the journey of the main character. Like the art is a plus, but like the art isn't like, I wouldn't put it above stuff like One Punch Man's art, you know. I'm not putting Vagabond's art over One Punch Man's art.
It has panels that can be up there, but overall, like on a consistent basis,
I think it might come down to like what your preference in art style is, but like because that shit, because like he's basically doing like paint brush strokes with that shit too. So like he's infusing a couple different types of mediums while he's making that shit. I ain't gonna lie, I think it might be a little bit harder to make a Vagabond panel than a One Punch Man panel.
Listen, I don't care how hard it was to make the fucking sandwich. If this peanut butter jelly is better than this burger, I don't give a fuck how long it took to make the burger. The peanut butter jelly slapping. You feel me?
And Vagabond better than One Punch Man.
In what way?
Writing, art. Where else do we need to go?
Hey, look, bro.
It's not better art, bro. It is not better art.
Don't have gaslight you. Bro said writing before art in the art conversation. That's how you know, bro. Bro is coping right now.
The art is the writing is like a 99 and the art is like a 97. Like
just because you say it louder don't make it more right. No, we not doing this.
Anyways, I think it would be interesting to see Arcane animate Vagabond, just because we know Arcane has the budget to do so, and like the quality of Arcane was amazing. I don't know. I know a lot of people complain about like the soundtrack to Arcane, but I think the soundtrack was like good for Arcane. I think they would obviously take a different approach for Vagabond. Like they wouldn't be playing no Imagine Dragons on a Vagabond.
No, just give me straight Gunna on Chinese instrumental beats. That's all we need.
Okay.
Oh
Wait. People were really complaining about the soundtrack to Arcane.
That's actually wild.
That's a real thing?
Yeah.
Bro, people be complaining about anything, dog. What the fuck? About Arcane? It's a favorite video games. What the it was fire to me. I enjoyed it. I remember listening to like some of the beginning and endings of the episodes, like, dang, this is, and it'll be different too, episode to episode. In the first season, I didn't finish the second season yet, but if that was it the second season specifically, or was it just Arcane in general?
I think it was Arcane in general, because they were talking about Imagine Dragons, and Imagine Dragons was on the first season too.
Public service announcement. Y'all complain about anything for no fucking reason, bro. That shit was fire. Like, sometimes you just gotta enjoy some shit, dog. Like, if you complain about the soundtrack, that's how you know you have nothing else to complain about. Like, you're like, damn, that shit was fire, but the soundtrack, fuck the soundtrack if it was fire at that point. Like, what are we even talking about here? Like, bro, that's one thing I get my nerves by manga fans. It's almost like nothing is.
It can't be perfect. Yeah.
I'm about to say nothing. What does it have to take to be good enough? Like, they're gonna find something that's bad about it. Like, SoloLeveling is amazing. Oh, there's not enough. It's just Sung Jin Woo. It's just about Sung Jin. It's called SoloLeveling. What the fuck do you expect? Like, I'm not understanding. It's not like it was group leveling or some shit. You know, it'd be different if it was.
That's the sequel though. Group leveling is the sequel.
Bro, and you know what's funny about that too is like, you know, you will never win because Boruto has like the opposite problem. I feel like people are like, it doesn't have enough Boruto. So like, what is it? Y'all want more side characters? Y'all want more main characters? Like, what are we doing here?
Exactly. I was saying Naruto, they were like, oh, Naruto didn't go into the side characters enough. It's 40 of them that we like. That would have to be a One Piece. Like, yo, to get me started. That's a whole nother topic. No, you mentioned Boruto, so I was about to go Super Saiyan. I ain't gonna lie. Boruto slander in 2025 is like disgustingly overdone. Like, at this point, it's like corny. Like, y'all gotta leave that shit in 2023 at this point.
Yeah, but back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
Vagabond soundtrack, we just need a whole bunch of Who You Fooling by Gunna type songs in the background. Instant classic.
You're not wrong.
Classic.
You're not wrong.
Kind of crazy. That would be kind of crazy.
I feel like
wrap it up this guy.
that would be crazy.
That would be crazy. Yeah.
I wonder like if they would still like keep on with their 3D animation, or would they like try to switch to like a 2D animation? Because I feel like 2D art style, but like in like that old like Japanese type of art style would like suit it perfectly.
Because I feel like it would be like a combination if Elusive Samurai art style, because like they have something that matches that manga art, and then like some of the stuff that if you ever watched the God of High School manga where they went to like the black and white shit when Mori was fighting the fox nigga in the ring, like how it went back into more of like that paint stroke type of art style in the middle of the fight. If they can do a combination of that, I feel like that would be like goated.
Type shit.
I concur.
Type shit. That was a wonderful take, sir.
That was Ken actually has like some good takes today. I don't know what he did. And whatever you did today, bro, continue that same routine.
We decided to go live
right now.
Nah, facts. So we decided to go live, and bro's like, nah, I'm about to cook. His Marvel fans can't watch him be cooked by two manga readers.
he saw 30 people in here, and he's like, all right, let me lock in real quick.
Hey, bro, a lot of them keep talking about, oh, when is the next Ordeal chapter? When is the next Shadow Slave chapter? Bro, your Marvel fans do not fucking play. Like,
we know whose video blew up today.
Literally, same shit. Oh man,
enough manga glaze.
Nah, we got a little bit more. A little bit more manga glaze. A little manga hate. I can't tell which one this is going to be. The SoloLeveling ORV live adaptation. Who wants to intro it?
Oh my god.
I'm pulling it up.
All right, so we have SoloLeveling and ORV are apparently getting actually SoloLeveling is like confirmed 100% to be getting one from like, I forgot what, Kyoka? Was it Kyoka?
Cacao.
Yeah.
That's what's fuck.
They said they're making a SoloLeveling live adaptation. I just want to know who asked for this, who wanted this, who thought this was a good idea.
Man, you know how they be over there in Korea. They love their little K-dramas live action shit over there.
Bro, look at the live Monarch. Is that a Monarch? Top right?
No.
What is that supposed to be?
That's like one of the creators.
Look
Okay,
at
we don't know what it is.
creator.
Look at it. Look at the creator. Look at the creator.
Bro.
Yeah, no, we don't need this shit. We should have left this back in 2010 when the first Avatar live action came out, and we should have left it in the dirt right then and there. Because
Bro, look at Sung Jin Woo.
yeah, is he Korean or like what is that? Is that a mixed breed? I don't know.
Now, I don't know. No, like, these are probably not like the official like actors for this, but like, bro, all I'm saying is whoever got to play Sung Jin Woo's role is going to have the like top of the top task to fill.
Yeah,
Because they got like farming aura in live action is 10 times harder than farming aura in an anime.
almost definitely.
So they got to be attractive. Like, if they're not attractive, that automatically ruins like everything.
I ain't gonna lie. They just need to have the dude who does the dub voice acting just be him in live action at this point.
Wow. That was actually like, you talk about me glazing.
Yeah, you might want to.
I mean, he's the one who looks the most like Sung Jin Woo in real life.
Wow.
Hey,
That's
Marcus,
crazy.
you just gonna take that? He over here glazing your boyfriend like that. What's wrong with Hey, Marcus, me personally, if somebody start glazing my man's in front of me, hey,
Chat, if y'all didn't know, Marcus proposed not only to his fiance, but to the voice actor as well. And
let me give y'all some context. Marcus has a record for most responses from Alex Lay on the TikTok video. Listen, and I tried. I farmed too. I made an Alex Lay glaze video, hit like 500K views, almost 600K views. He did not say nothing to it. Marcus stopped the video. That shit had 20K views. He said, "Thank you, bro. I appreciate you." I'm like, damn, all right. Look this shit. I told Marcus, I was like, "You send it to him personally for me so I can get like a response or something." Like, damn.
he's commented on what Marcus like 3 times now.
Yeah, 3 times.
He even glazed Marcus back saying, "You funny as hell, bro." I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, I was hating too. I was like, he ain't that funny.
Hey, it's all right. Game recognizes game, you know? Maybe one day when you guys are on my level of content creation, y'all will understand, you know?
That is crazy.
I'm about to crash out.
I mean, I take it. Canada, I understand. But me, come on.
Ken about to crash out.
Yeah, look, he might have glitched out, bro.
He's malfunctioning right now.
Nah, thanks.
Nah, but moving on to the ORV live action, like, I think it's crazy how we're talking about ORV live action before an ORV anime. Like,
Yeah.
I could imagine how many like people are gonna be upset if an ORV live action comes out before an ORV anime.
Because who's actually adapting ORV now? Because I'm pretty sure Ufotable was not doing it.
There's still no like indication on who's adapting it.
But isn't it supposed to come out this year?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Like this year,
That's actually
it was announced for this year, I think.
I'll look it up while y'all yapping.
But yeah, and honestly, low key though, I'm not gonna lie, ORV fans are starting to get a little annoying because I feel like every time like something about like solo leveling is said, like people are always like, "Oh, but wait till ORV, wait to this, wait to that." ORV gonna be bigger than solo leveling, bro. Like if the manga wasn't bigger than solo leveling, what makes you think the anime is gonna be bigger than solo leveling?
Listen. This is like some crabs in a bucket type shit. Like all the other manga communities kind of hating on solo leveling. I need y'all to understand. All these other mangas need to be on their hands and knees with knee pads, glazing the fuck out of solo leveling because nobody would know what the fuck a manga is if it wasn't for solo leveling. You feel me? I'm just getting hip to manga. I started reading what am I reading? T-Bait Fire. But I would have never read it. I don't think if solo leveling didn't top off. Like, so for all these other communities are like, oh, well, read this. If you like solo leveling, that's nothing compared to this. Y'all better reverse that shit and start glazing it the fuck down here. Get some of this, lube up, and go to work because solo leveling is doing the Lord's work for y'all community. I'll let y'all know right now.
I'm mad he has Jergens on standby right next to his computer setup.
Yeah. Hold on. Why is that right there? Like specifically, like
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all ever seen that Kevin Hart stand up where he was like gun compartment, potion compartment? Just saying.
That nigga say I gotta stay lubed at all times.
Nah, facts. Especially when I'm watching solo leveling because that should be going crazy.
Yo, somebody got to tag Vic. Send him the live because
I promise y'all. I tried to tell Vic. I tried to tell XC, like, listen, nobody. Y'all thought I glazed Gojo crazy. I just found out about Sung Jin Woo and how who he is. Y'all haven't seen Glaze yet. I promise you. Y'all be doing that. Oh my lord, my liege. Nah, fuck all that, daddy. Nigga, what we talking about?
No. You'll find out why niggas be saying my liege.
No, I get why, but fuck all that. They need to turn the glaze up. That's not glaze. That's just fucking respect. You feel me? That's not. They don't know. I'm gonna show them what glaze is though. I'm gonna help him out. Vic be getting there sometimes because Vic be moaning his videos and shit. And I'll be like, okay, that's some glaze. I ain't there yet, but
me personally, I can't go that far.
I know you don't got the glazing. You feel me? It's okay. It takes a few times though. This is your first glaze. Like I had Boruto and I had Gojo, so this isn't my first time. You know what I mean?
No, this isn't my first time either.
Yo, this is crazy. A crazy conversation. Like if you don't got any context behind this conversation that's going on right now, y'all talking about first times, and I'm just like, what are we doing here?
Wait, Ken, who was your first time?
Again, like what we talking about? You talking about glazing?
Anime.
Oh, it was Arthur.
Oh, I guess.
I was glazing.
Hey,
I was glazing King Gray, my Lord and Savior, for 2 years.
Speaking of, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes once I get a little bit deeper into T-Bay, there will be a video where I tell y'all Arthur got more aura than Sung Jin Woo, hands down. I'm sorry,
and that's not crazy to say.
I'm gonna explain that. I'll break it down.
Wait. What?
Oh, Marcus, you don't understand.
I think Arthur got more aura than Sung Jin Woo.
Arthur.
The thing is, like, so imagine if he has almost Sung Jin Woo-esque levels of aura, but he be in like a 9-year-old body. So okay, all right.
Marcus, I'm about to banish you to the shadow realm for sleeping on T-Bay, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We ain't taking no T-Bay slander here.
Listen, T-Bay is lit. I ain't gonna lie. We don't have to get too deep into it. You're gonna see when the anime comes out. Actually, you might not see because that shit don't look like they cooked, but that shit is fire, dog.
They look like they cooked, but they left like all the ingredients in like the cabinet.
They had no seasoning.
They seasoned with a little bit of salt.
That's crazy.
And that was it.
Hey, since we're here, Marcus, who was your first time anime glazing? You'd have jumped around. Marcus, the anime glaze. Oh, I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna. Yeah,
I know who his fave is right now. I know.
Hey, I'd be getting around.
He be switching faster than a hole in the block. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, facts. Wait, real quick, while you're thinking about that, I am so surprised that this live is still up right now. I'll watch it like any second now. They're gonna pack that shit up for 7 days.
I'll probably say Gojo.
Okay,
that's valid.
Okay.
Or, honestly, low key, it might be Rengoku. Rengoku.
Oh, you were Rengoku.
I kind of remember that a little bit.
Because nah, bro, that set your heart ablaze, bro. That like,
hey, I ain't gonna lie, I get goosebumps anytime I think of set my heart ablaze.
Bro, that's like low key like one of the hardest lines. Like,
bro, it is. Yeah,
you haven't watched Gurren Lagann, then, dog.
Bro, this is what Ken does. Like, he'll just bring up an anime like from like 20 years ago, or he'll bring up an anime that nobody's been talking about.
It might be 10.
Or it might be
10 years ago.
Anime, like people know it, but it's not like a glazed anime. You know what I mean? Like, it's a respected anime, but it's not glazed.
It's an underappreciated anime. That's what he'll bring up all the time.
Sure.
25 episodes of greatness. It might be 27.
25 episodes of them just showing biddies and booties the entire show.
Who are we talking about? What show are we talking about?
Gurren Lagann? Bro,
how many episodes do you watch of Gurren Lagann?
Like 2.
Okay, now shut up.
Hey, and the first 2 episodes were all biddies in.
Okay, and that's how they reel you in. You know what I'm saying? And then they let the masterpiece work.
There was an anime that came out around that time that like all the main
Kill la Kill
women. No, not Kill la Kill. Well, that was good too. But all the main characters were women. I can't remember the name of it. The main character was like a blonde girl, and they all had like abilities where they kind of like morphed a little bit. And what was that shit called? I feel like Kim would know it if he.
Blonde girl named Morph.
It's funny. My granddad put me on. He doesn't watch anime, but I think he just likes seeing their titties a lot or whatever. But like it would just come on TV. What was that shit called? Oh my god, I can't think of it now. I have to text my cousins. But that came out around the same time, and that literally was all
Sailor Moon
titties and fighting. No, it wasn't that long ago. It was probably like 2010s, maybe.
It was a lot of shit was dropping in the 2010s, so I don't.
Okay, what was that shit called?
Somebody said Claymore.
Claymore. Oh, who was that?
Oh.
Ding, 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 ding. Claymore, dog.
Yeah,
Double zero, 7-0.
Bro, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Claymore.
No, Claymore was tough.
Straight boxing, straight ass and titties. You feel me? It wasn't that's all. Like, all the who thought about it? We might have to follow him. You getting a follow back, bro. Yeah, because like I could not think of him for the life of me, bro. But yes, Clay Marcus, if you ever bored, it's like only like 15, 20 episodes. Turn on Claymore. You're gonna be like, wow.
Bro, they never finised adapting it. That's the
Yeah, I was
crazy
gonna
part.
say because like that's like one of like regarded as like one of the best mangas. I feel like that's something that's gonna need an anime adaptation at one point in time.
Or like a reboot.
Yeah, we gonna get back to it. We're gonna get back to it,
Facts.
bro. So, actually, somebody asked like a really good question that I wanted to touch up on. They didn't ask it, but they said the most glazed show in history versus the most glazed show of today.
Most glazed show in history.
I think it has to be.
It has to be between Dragon Ball Z and One Piece in history.
Yeah.
But One Piece is today. So honestly, One Piece might be the most glazed anime in history and today. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah. It hurts my soul saying that shit too, but yeah.
Nah, I would say DBZ is the most glazed in history. Just because like people don't really think about it, but DBZ, like we talk about One Piece having longevity, Dragon Ball got some longevity to it, bro.
Marcus ain't wrong. They made 19 video games of the same shit, bro. You played
And we bought
Frieza
all
arc,
of them.
the Saiyan arc, the Frieza arc, the Cell arc, bro. We bought every single one, bro, for 20 years. That might be right, bro. Might be
And the graphics barely got better.
right. It'd be the same game, same characters. They might change the skin here and there, but it'd be look same shit.
Same combos.
Same combo.
Bro, I'll never forget. Yeah, bro. Tenkaichi 3. We have 150 characters. It's the same shit.
And
Everybody got like the super explosive wave
everybody's
cannon.
transformations.
Bro, it would be Goku early, Goku mid, Goku late. Like
Goku late plus Super Saiyan 2. Goku late in you got Gohan. You got Super Gohan with the super outfit. Gohan, bro. Nah, you're right. It might be Dragon Ball Z in history, but One Piece, dog.
I said in like a video like yesterday, I said One Piece is basically like the Dragon Ball of today, like in a lot of ways. Like I feel like the same way people grew up on like Dragon Ball Z in the 80s is the same way like One Piece people grew up in the 2000s watching One Piece.
80s. Damn.
Yeah, Dragon Ball came out.
Dragon Ball came out. Hey, yeah. I was looking at the manga for the OG Dragon Ball manga, just like skimming through it, and it was that shit. It felt like it came out in the 80s too. Like, you know what I mean? Reading it. Like, yeah, it was way too many like titty jokes. Like, you know what I mean? Like from a kid. It was just
Bro, and they was having Goku's little thing out like all the time. And
yeah, I'm like, bro, put Goku beard away. Dog. Like, it was really good. Don't get me wrong, but it was definitely some 80s shit. Like some 80s type 80s brain came up with this. Yeah.
Toriyama was bugging.
Hey, bro was leaking out. Rest in peace to the GOAT.
Rest in peace to the GOAT. Hey, Oda be tweaking more, but we don't gotta get into it. We don't gotta
Hey
get
man,
into it.
when we talk about fan service, that man be he be pushing the craziest women stereotype ideals out there in the world. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro might be the king of fan service, low key.
Yeah, he does put fan service in there in ways that don't even make sense. Like
Him and Fairy Tail, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, but Fairy Tail wasn't good enough to like. You know what I mean? Like it's like one of those things where if you're good at something, you can get away with a lot. We let you like, you feel me? Like Michael, you know, I was about to bring Michael Jackson into it. Anyways, if you're good at something, you get away with shit. It just happens. You know what I mean? But Fairy Tail, it was cool. It's not bad, but it wasn't like don't mention the same conversation as my beautiful One Piece.
Hey, speaking about One Piece, y'all seen that collaboration with Legos?
No. Put me here. Give me.
Speaking of the most glazed anime of today, what?
I was avid Lego builder.
They coming out with a collaboration with Legos. They didn't say like when officially, but like they said it's like in collaboration with like the live action.
Really?
Yeah.
So we're gonna get like maybe like a bunch of little characters and like 2 or 3 ships, and they gonna call it a deal.
Probably. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie though. Building them One Piece ships is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And we like building like the old ship too. Because like Like it's like the OG ship from One Piece. Because you remember like how I know Jay definitely remembers, but like you remember how it like got broken down in which arc was it?
Yeah, that was like right after what Water 7.
Water 7? Yeah, Water 7.
Type shit.
Man, imagine being the person that has to translate Oda's drawings into a Lego. You're like, what the fuck? Like, how the fuck am I make this into a Lego ship? Which speaking of Legos,
I ain't gonna lie. If they could do the Death Star, I think they can make a ship.
No, they definitely can. They definitely can. Post Andy's lobby. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. I ain't gonna lie, Ken. You look like the type to where like your girlfriend might walk in on you and it look like you beating off, but really you playing with a toy or some shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like you might have like action figures set up around your room. Like
that's a crazy allegation. I
can picture it, Loki. We're about to bring her on feed on live just to make sure. Like, hey, does Ken have toys? Ken look like he might still play with toys. I ain't gonna lie.
got no toys, G. That's crazy. I left my Lego days back in middle school, man.
He definitely got some mom with action figures somewhere. He do.
The only person that
I didn't buy these, but they definitely, they definitely sent them my way. I didn't buy them, but they definitely sent them my way.
Bro, never beating allegations.
They in the box. Clearly, niggas don't play with them.
Bro, put him back in the box after he's done with it. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey, we on to you, Ken. We don't get back to that.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to go. Me and Bionicles used to be like this stuff.
Oh, Ken got a special place on the spectrum. That is crazy.
Me and Bionicles, bro. No, I don't want to hear shit about Bionicles. Was tough back in the day.
They had a movie I watched that was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel I was more of like when it comes to like action figures and like games like that. Like I was really heavy on Bakugan.
Oh, I had all of that shit.
Fire,
I had Bakugan. I had Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I had the Beyblades. I was in there. That was definitely a whole archetype for me.
Bro, I love Bakugan so much that like my mom.
That's also crazy.
My mom will always like call Bakugan Bukagan. And yo, that used to grind my gears so much. I was like, Mama, it's not called Bukagan. It's called Bakugan.
You know what you should have did? You should have threw a card at her head and the ball at the same time, and it just
yeah. And then I would have gotten the ass whooping of my
life. I was going to say, Ken, this is why we be thinking you had a white mom or some shit, because that would never come in our branch.
No, it's just the thought. You know what I'm saying? But you never actually, execute on it.
I ain't gonna lie, I did do some white shit one time. We had this card trick, dog, where like you'd have the whole deck. It was the most bizarre card trick ever. So like whole deck of like 52 cards or whatever. You tell somebody to pick a card. They'll be like, what? Just pick a card. Whatever. They pick a card and then you like do some weird shuffle shit. Just bullshit. Just shuffle it, make it look like you're doing something. Then you have them put the card back in and they're in disbelief this whole time. They're like, how are you going to pick this one card out of the entire deck? Because most of these card tricks will use like half a deck or something. And then you lay out, like, you basically shuffle, and you lay out like 4 cards on the floor. So then they have to bend down and pick it up, and then you smack them in the head with the deck and be like, that's not your card, nigga. And you just like, what? We used to do that to people all the time. One time, my little cousin bet I wouldn't do it against my mom. And we had this thing where if somebody say, bet you won't, like, if you don't do it, you pussy. You feel me? Listen. When I tell you, I caught, she punched me in my shit like Luffy punched the Celestial Dragon, dead ass. Like, that was the first time she ever actually like punched me. Like, I've been, whatever. She was like, why would you do that? I was like, I don't know, honestly. Like, looking back to this day, like, we laugh about it now, but she was pissed about that shit for like 3-4 years after that. Like, we couldn't even joke about it for a while. I don't know why I did that shit. I didn't smack her with the deck like I would like somebody else, but I like dropped it on her head and she would like never let that shit go. That's like, it's like a family joke now, but we couldn't talk about it for like 3-4 years. Like, because it was in front of people too. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. Something wrong with me, dog. Something wrong with me.
Hey, you gotta take those moments. If it's a bet, I understand.
Yeah,
I'll just take the loss on that one,
bro. We used to do crazy shit to that. Like
my mom crazy.
My mom is too. That's why I was like, I don't know why, bro. My jaw don't feel the same until this day. Like when it gets cold, I can feel that punch still. Like that shit. Like, but
that punch had a generational impact.
Hockey or something. No, literally.
She used armament hockey on that shit.
Literally. Dog. I might clip this up and send it to her just and be like, hey, yo, just to see if she's really healed from it or she low-key still pissed off about it. You know what I mean? Like, That was crazy. Nah.
I wanna like shifting gears a little bit. I want to talk about a little bit of manhwa now because you know everybody seems to be a Ken Kaizen Glazer in the chat. So you know we're gonna give the people what they want. Ken, I know you've been on the journey of reading Solo Leveling Ragnarok.
Oh, whoa.
Yes.
And
yes.
I want to hear your opinions on the manhwa right now.
So for what, 38 chapters in? I ain't gonna lie, this shit kind of mid. Right now, like it's kind of mid, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy because I've been seeing the streets saying that it's better than Solo Leveling. They had better writing than Solo Leveling. That's what the streets been saying.
Not yet.
Wait, you dead ass? I thought this was about to be like a little bit where he's like, no, this shit is ass. No, it's like that shit fire. It's really ass.
No, it's not ass. It's just like mid. When I say mid, like it's just really average.
So
like,
it's good. Is that as good as JJK to you?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna open up a whole can of worms. All right,
wait. What would your ranking be? Your 1 out of 10. You know we gotta do our Ken Kaizen 1 out of 10 ranking. I need to keep track of this. He says JJK was like a 7.1 or 7.4.
Nah. He gave that like a 6.8, right?
Yeah, I gave JJK a 6.8.
The manga.
I keep trying to upsell it. He gave me 6.8.
He definitely do.
So what's Solo Leveling Ragnarok to you?
7.1.
What was Solo Leveling to you?
Like when I first read it, like a 7.5.
Okay.
When I reread it, 7.3.
See, this is why I fucking hate Kim because like with his JJK take, I know he didn't really like fully read the shit, so I'd be pissing me off, but his rankings and his scale is so consistent that it's like, bro, like, because if he would have said anything over like a 7.8, and I haven't read the manga, but if he would have said anything over a 7.8, I would have been like, okay, he really is glazing with JJK, but he does seem like he genuinely feels like JJK is on the lower end of mid.
No, but I feel like Ken is very consistent too because his 7 is like different from like a normal typical 7. Like, you know how like when back in the days, like you were in middle school and you used to do like those like for your rating and you would give somebody like a 7. That's like you being nice, but like in reality, you saying that they mid.
Yeah.
Ken saying it's a 7 is like actually him saying like it's decent.
Yeah. Because 5 is mid.
You see? So like you can't really take his 7s as like anything super like bad.
All right, listen, Kim.
I'm literally calling JJK above average. It's not people might want me to push it, like give it a little extra curve.
All right, Kim, this is what we're gonna do here. I'm watching My Happy Marriage because of you niggas. I'm reading Marvel because of you niggas.
Tight shit.
I would like you to read JJK start to finish at some point. Don't have to be a rush from start to finish because I know you watch the anime and you might have like looked through a few chapters here and then you read the rest on TikTok leaks. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
I want you to read it start to finish, but I want you to read it with the critical thinking cap you read other shit with. Because JJK is actually really deep in a lot of ways, but like gets overshadowed by the toxic community and then also the 16-year-olds that be reading that shit looking for the fights and giving analysis, missing all the, type shit. I really think you would like it a lot more. I think it could be at least a solid 7.8 to like an 8.5 on the King Kaizen scale. If you actually sat through and read it chapter 1 to 275 or whatever. So that's my challenge for you. You owe me this one. Listen,
Ken looks disgusted. He's like, we reading JJK?
He does. Out of here. You owe me this though, bro. I'm reading manhwa. I'm watching romance anime. You feel me? Like this is the one thing
I was catching up on Kagurabachi.
But that's peak.
You was catching up on Kagurabachi.
No. The Kagurabachi, nobody's ever said anything bad about Kagurabachi. So that's not like, him doing something out of character. This will be out of character. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I love how Chad agreeing with Ken. Chad is like JJK and deep in the same sentence. JJK and Dev.
I just looked down. I'm like, oh, God. I thought I was okay. I looked down. And they're like, what?
Bro, but it's funny because like I feel like this is like the kind of the stigma around like a lot of shonens is like it's so it gets so focused on like the fight sequences and like the fight scenes. Everybody pays attention more to that they really skip over like the intricate and like deep and
literally
character development parts of like the actual and sometimes them shits be in the fight. So like people just be skipping over that.
No, literally. Like the panel where we find out Gojo killed the elders after the beginning of the show where he said that's not what he wanted to do. That's not how he wanted to change the Dukes of society. He said, fuck it, I might die to Sukuna anyways. Let me just make sure that these niggas can't ruin the rest of the world while I'm gone. Like shit like that. Like, y'all about to look.
Hey, Jay, I'm going to tell you right now. By the time you finish and get caught up to T-Bait, I guarantee. Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say we're gonna skip over that.
That is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Just a little bit.
But Jay,
go ahead.
By the time you get caught up to T-Bait and the rest of the chapters from the novel get put into the manga, you will agree with me when I say T-Bait is a better series.
Wait. Oh, this is a great topic now that we're here because I've been meaning to talk to you about this, but I haven't got there. You'll be talking about manga like it's just like leagues, like deeper, like elite, like way better read than manga. Like I like it and it's really good in a different way, but like, hey, there's less words, so there's no way it can be deeper than a lot of the manga we read. You feel me? Like that shit. Honestly, most manga that I've read so far, and mind you, I've only read 2. I read T-Bait and I've gotten into ORV a little bit. It's like reading Chainsaw Man to where you like swiping through pictures.
I ain't gonna lie.
Words like
that's a horrible take. That is a blasphemy.
With T-Bait at least. No,
T-Bait is way deeper than Chainsaw Man and JJK. I ain't gonna lie.
Chainsaw Man, maybe. I'm not defending Chainsaw Man, but I'm saying within the first. So listen, I'm at chapter 80. Chapter, and these chapters also go quicker than like a manga chapter. At least they feel like it. You feel me? So chapter 80 for T-Bait might be more like a chapter 60, I guess, in JJK. You feel me? By then, we had already had the hidden inventory arc, which is crazy. It was, deep. You know what I mean? Yeah, Shibuya, which had some deep undertones with Yuji versus Mahito, things like that. And then we also had early, him learning about the Jujutsu Society, which was a little bit cool. I've gotten more out of that than, as far as depth at least, and complexity than I did with the first 80 chapters of T-Bait. And I'm enjoying T-Bait. No slight to T-Bait.
Yeah, I'm telling you, all the depth is more backloaded than it is front loaded.
So like JJK.
I'm about to say, yeah, you say the same thing about JJK.
I feel like no, I'm talking about like the complexity and like how deep the shit really goes, and the themes is heavily backloaded just because of the man when he first wrote T-Bait. This is his first series he ever wrote. First thing he's ever.
Has Gege Akutami written anything else? Am I tripping?
I guarantee he probably has like one shots and other things he's put out that haven't been published. But
is that a 250 chapter series?
But isn't T-Bait like is written off of the manga was written off of the light novel, right? It's adapting the light novel, right?
Yeah.
So like they have chances to like change certain things if they want to.
Yeah, but there's not necessarily a reason to change them.
Well, I mean, if they want to make things seem more like condensed and compactful and like,
I mean, they already are like condensing certain things already. But I'm just talking about like when he first started writing T-Bait, the beginning chapters, like the first, like where you're at, like the first few volumes, the nigga was working like a finance job, and he's like, I'm gonna write a story. And then it started getting more popular. He quit his job, and then he actually just started becoming a heck of a lot better as a writer. So like as the volumes go on, the writing and the storytelling and everything, the complexity of the themes just infinitely get better. So that's what I'm like, right now, like you're like kind of like in like the prequel phase of T-Bait and everything else. Cause like you're getting close to that part. Like the shit is about to start really picking up story-wise and all the themes and everything right around in that Academy arc where shit's about to go like south. So
I receive that, and I will give it the benefit of the doubt to where, like, once I get maybe 2 or 3 more mile under my belt, then we can come back to this conversation. But from the ones I'm seeing so far, the way you were painting it last year on last year's pod, you were making it seem like there's a whole different level of reading that goes into manga than manga. And I don't know.
I haven't started hitting you with that like heavy hitters in terms of like storytelling and stuff. I just kind of
I mean, there are some even more heavy hit. I mean, like, that's not Full Metal Alchemist. That's not Attack on Titan. You know what I mean? That's not like, that's just JJK. I mean, we can.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
I'm
I'm just easing you into the medium, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm giving you some shit like, okay, Solo Leveling. I've stated it so many times, like, in terms of like writing, that shit probably don't even crack like top 25 in terms of like writing and manga. Like, it's just the most popular. But like, there's a lot of shit. Like, I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm getting you used to scrolling, looking at shit in color and just like other things to like, because then there's a whole like stigma that you was putting on manga. Like, I can't read that shit. It's like a scroll. So I had to like ease you in with kind of like
narrative. Not stigma. Yeah. Narrative. I'm about to say no.
Whatever.
Bro, I love how Ken be doing this dancing and like he be doing. Bro, it is crazy.
I'm just saying.
Marcus called it out because I was talking about the difference in depth, and bro was like, well, he was working a 9 to 5 at the time.
I'm just letting you know the depth is there and the depth is deeper. But I'm just trying to let you know, like, the story is just much longer, so it has to play out longer. Huh?
I feel it. I feel it. JJK's the depth is 10 times more by the end than it was in the beginning.
Bro, but this is the thing I would say. Like, if we said something about this, like, for a manga, Ken would be like, "Oh, nah, that shit is ass." Like,
yeah, literally.
He wouldn't be like.
I'm pretty unbiased.
All these other like.
Yeah, we were like, "Hey, bro, they have 7 days to submit a chapter, which means they have 4 days to draw, or 2 days to write it, 4 days to draw it, 2 days to submit and get appeal or whatever, and then, the 6 days when they have to have it complete." And that's a regular 1 week for one chapter. You'd be like, so
and then they got to run it back the next week.
They got to run it back next week.
And some of these mangakas don't even take breaks either. Like, some of them are just straight up. Like, I'm pretty sure the Sakamoto and Kagurabachi author, like, they took like 2 breaks in the what do you call it, in the year. And I think it was like because of the holidays. So everybody was off.
And the tsunami. No disrespect.
Yeah. So I don't know, Ken. It's just funny. You see, you be making all these arguments for your
my arguments is
mid-manhwas and
mid-manhwas is crazy, bro. You haven't even read one.
You know that anime? It might be a manga that's like, I parry everything. Like, that's Ken. Literally, Ken just be
I'm a full counter merchant.
I mean,
you swerve around that corner because you be ducking con.
No, I don't be ducking shit. I just be letting them niggas know.
You too big to duck it. He be weave.
What do you call it? Actually, talking about manhwa versus manga and like speaking about Ken and his Solo Leveling Ragnarok journey, I wanted to ask you, Ken, do you think there's a possibility that Solo Leveling Ragnarok could surpass Boruto as like being the best like kid sequel to like a manga/manhwa?
My God.
Is there? I don't know, because Boruto's writing is a lot better.
See, it'd be moments like this that piss me off with Ken because he be so like consistent. They'd be like, I can't even. He's 100% right. I even read the shit, but I'm glad you stand 10 on that. Yeah, I was fully ready to go get my headband and get down and dirty. But nah, Boruto is pretty much like a perfect fiction, especially part 1. Part 2 so far as well. There just aren't any holes, aren't any lulls. It's just boom, 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 boom.
But but the whole thing with Ragnarok, though, I think because it is like a sequel, like it's they're trying to like get him to the point where he can go help his dad out in the war. So they kind of have to like redo like a lot of like the first you know how like in Soul Leveling when Jinwoo was learning about the system and he was like leveling up and doing all this little dungeon shit. That's what Suho's kind of doing like right now. So I'm trying to see like at what point is the story going to kind of like branch off from being like a clone, but like a little bit of changes to like being its own thing. And that just kind of really hasn't like happened yet.
Yeah.
Is he like weaker for like an MC?
No.
Or is he's like fighting people that are like relatively like, because I mean like Sun Jin Woo is fighting like literal.
I mean like, well, he's fighting people equal to like his level right now.
Okay, word.
Yeah. So like, if you already watched like, if you already finished all of Solo Leveling, like you go from fighting like outer-versal gods and you're going back to fighting like A rank niggas again. Like it's just like, okay, I'm just kind of waiting till this thing
Yeah.
gets to that point.
Yeah, and I mean, we were talking about this like a little bit yesterday, but it's like basically kind of like that Boruto like syndrome. Like we were so used
like
to like seeing
Daima.
Naruto fight gods and stuff,
Yeah.
and then when it came to Boruto, early Boruto at least, like we had the tuning exams, we had him fighting Owl and stuff. So
yeah. But I will say though, it's not so much the theme of Solo, him doing his shit by himself is different though. He got a little squad with him. So he's not necessarily solo leveling per se.
That means the writer heard the allegations and he was like, "Oh, y'all think I can't develop other characters? All right."
But so, no, that's exactly what it is. But I think there's potential. But as of right now, I haven't read the web novel for it, so I don't know like what other stuff happens. But I do know that he becomes another monarch in the web novel, so he can go like help his pops out. But as of right now, the model is okay. It's nothing like crazy
type shit.
So like, what would you put in the scaling?
I already said.
Did you say that 7.1?
Yeah, I said it was like 7.1.
Wait.
Because it's still like very enjoyable. Like I still enjoy it. It's just like I know there's not like a crazy amount of writing going on right now. So
where would you put Boruto just so we can keep our references clear? I think I remember
Boruto.
right. That's what.
Yeah, I got Boruto like high 8s right now.
Okay. Type shit.
Much respect.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna clip out that conversation, and he says, "So Ragnarok is so," and then we're gonna put Boruto's 8.8. Boruto's fire. It's not better than Boruto. Ragnarok, I mean, it's cool. That's how we gonna clip it up. All right, that's what we got this. We got this. Shoot, guys, since we're kind of towards the end of the pod, we get Loki take questions from anybody in the chat. If anybody wants to throw some topics out there in the chat, appreciate y'all for locking in with us so long. Khalil, I see them gifts, my brother. Appreciate you. That's my boy Khalil. Oh, Beezy, that's my brother for real. What's up, bro? Ken, you got a lot of fans in here. They be fucking with you for real. I saw somebody who was like, "I'm going back to Ken's page." Bye. I'm like, shit, all right.
That's actually crazy.
Thoughts on Darling in the Franxx?
Appreciate you, bro.
Thoughts on Darling in the Franxx? Man, that's one of them animes that's like, it's like a, you either hate it or you love it type shit. And I'm one of the niggas that I really fuck with Darling in the Franxx. Darling in the Franxx got me into romance anime for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Get it also my happy marriage.
Yeah. That's a tough one. I gotta reassess that one. I don't know where to put that.
See, there he go sidestepping again. I gotta reassess.
No, I gotta, because just
he answered like a politician, bro.
Literally,
Ken is a politician.
Bro. Literally.
What? Ken is a full-on politician. It's okay though. It's okay. Actually, I just caught up on Solo Leveling this clean. It's true.
It is true.
Anime or Mawa, Malik.
What do you while we're here, I actually wanted to ask y'all like this could be like a good farming clip too. You know, reading or watching shows like ReZero and Tokyo Revengers when like the MC like is a bum or like portrayed as a bum, like power wise, like do y'all think that kind of like ruins the enjoyment of a show?
Ooh.
Like the weak MC trope?
So I with Subaru, that's his name, right? From ReZero.
Yeah.
With Subaru, it's specifically, I'm a little bit confused, and I'm not all the way caught up. I think I'm in like the middle or end of season 2. I'm a little bit confused as to whether my interest is being lost because the story gets a little bit all over the place at times, or if it's because he's weak, or if it's both. I do think him being weak is part of it, because if he was kind of strong and like there were kind of these dope fights he was intricate in, or he was like he was part of, I think I'll be a little bit more inclined to keep watching. So I guess the answer will be yeah. Well, ReZero, I don't know, dog. Sometimes that shit is like the story is a little bit like just all over. Not even confusing, it's just everywhere. You know. I think I guess my answer to your original question is probably yeah. Because I don't know too many shows where the main character is weak that I fuck with. Like I don't. Nobody wants to follow a loser.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, I will say it doesn't. If he's weak for like long periods of time, like I would say like if he's still like fodder for like a couple seasons, it's going. I want to see some type of progression, so it is going to be harder for me to watch that shit. But with ReZero, like the whole story isn't necessarily based on him having power. It's just more so like how he deals with like trauma and like setbacks and basically always being in like the worst situation possible, like how he like mentally like handles it, I feel like. And just seeing like how like he may not have powers, but that nigga got like one of the craziest like mental fortitudes that you'll like ever see. Like awesome, like when we talk about like mental fortitude, him and like Commander Irwin might be like neck and neck for real. I don't know. He might be higher than Commander Irwin.
Nah.
Are you?
I'm not caught up, but I saw that speech. That speech did not make you want to run into a legion of Titans.
No. I'm
Irwin's speech made me want to hop on a horse and run into them niggas. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, bro, that nigga Subaru got eaten up by 1,000 rabid bunnies. They ate his nuts off. And then they came back and did it again because he had to.
You saw that? That's crazy.
But he knew he was. I don't know. I missed it. He knew he was coming back. Irwin, but he's coming back.
But he still had to go back and suffer through that excruciating pain and being eaten alive. The nigga got eaten alive so many times, and mentally, and like, it's not like his brain is like, oh yeah, I forget all that stuff. Like, he knows he's about to have to do it, and the low key makes it worse because like he knows it's coming, and he has to still like stay sane and not go fucking crazy. And like, all right, I died how many 10,000 times already? I got to go do this again. And you know you're about to go do this. You know you're going to get your spleen ripped out. And somebody's just dangling you. I don't know, bro. Like,
that is tough. But I'm not like, if on Saturday, if ReZero released with SoloLeveling and a whole bunch of other anime, Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, that's not going to be the first one I run to. So I just answer the March and shit is yes.
ReZero is
yes.
ReZero is a series that you like. I feel like
I love it.
No, you don't watch it week to week. You just damn near just like when it has. Yeah, you just. I feel like it's a better experience just binging that shit. Fair enough, just digest it all at one time.
But what are some other weak MCs that we can use as an example though? Because I would be the best example.
I would say like Takamichi from Tokyo Revengers, because he is a straight up. I don't want to say the word because I don't want to.
Yeah, I'll say
get banned or shut down. But bro, literally like the way I don't even think it's really Takamichi being weak though. I would contribute to it like being underwhelming. Him underwhelming as an MC. It's the fact that he has the ability to go into the future and like still be selling the bag, even though there are other future changers too. But like, it's like he's annoying as well. He's weak, annoying, feels like he's useless at times. So I think it's like a combination of those things. I don't necessarily wouldn't pinpoint it being underwhelming because of him being weak.
Y'all ever watch that show Erased?
Yes.
I think a few episodes. I didn't finish it.
It's a pretty good 12-episode watch, but he's a better version of of the nigga from Tokyo. Nigga, they damn near got the same power, and that nigga just does it and executes so much better.
I can't even be mad at that, honestly.
Gross, I'm like, damn, this is just a better Tokyo Revengers without the gangs.
Tokyo Revengers really fell off, bro. Tokyo Revengers really fell off. But I don't want to make people mad in the chat, so I'll stop talking about that. Khalil, he said romance is better than isekai. To be honest, what y'all feeling about that?
That's not crazy to say.
Hey, listen, I'm just now.
We only got a couple real good isekais out there, so I would say majority of romance is better than majority of isekai.
I can see that being the case from the one I'm watching. I can see that being the case because most isekai kind of get a little weird or annoying after a while.
Yeah, most of them have the same tropes.
I also feel like the mids of romance anime are like way higher than the mids of isekai. Like I feel like an isekai that isn't like a really big and like popular one for good reasons is just like 95% of the time just straight up like ass.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. And romance anime, I feel like the low key romance animes, like for example, this season, Honey Lemon Soda, like they're fire. Like I don't know why people don't be talking about it more. I feel like Blue Box is underrated too. Like I feel like people don't really be talking about that. Jay, don't pick up that pillow. Don't pick up that. I know exactly what you're doing.
It's not the pillow. Go ahead. I was really comfortable while you keep talking about mid.
Yeah. Better go to bed.
It's like when you think about isekai, you got ReZero, you got T-Bait, you got Mushoku Tensei. There's a couple others, but like those are like the really, really like
those are like the big ones.
Shield Hero maybe too, but then you got Moonlight. Yeah, I was gonna say Moonlight Fantasy is okay. Slime is okay.
Yeah, they all kind of like like weirder, like either after a while. Yeah.
Oh, Eminence in the Shadow.
Yeah, it started off good, and then like same thing. Like it's
really.
You want to know what's crazy? I feel like Manhwa is really gonna save like isekai, because I think Manhwa might do isekai better than manga. From what I'm seeing, like it just seems like it, like because technically ORV that kind of counts as
it's like a reverse.
It's like a reverse isekai. It's a reverse isekai. You know what I mean? So ORV, T-Bait definitely, because what T-Bait's able to do is like they move on from the reincarnation part like real fast. Like I mean that's a big part of it, but the world building is so big and like the character development is so like you got a lot of interesting side characters. Arthur is a fire ass main character. Like there's a lot of elements that carry it outside of it being an isekai. You know what I mean? I feel like most shows or story kind of rely on the isekai part being the isekai, like the fact that it is an isekai. Like I think Slime did a good job too with the world building, but it just got a little bit too.
It became a political anime.
Yeah,
like
not an interesting one either. Like not politically. Like it's not.
It's not bad. It's just I think it's just too much political intrigue going on.
It's not AOT interesting political.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. So, we'll see.
But Jay, I will say though, the reincarnation becomes a very big.
I could see it a little bit later because he does keep referencing his old life a lot in random times where I'm like, okay, this is sticking. You know what I mean? So there must be.
There's.
And I was wondering too with the new continent if that had anything to do with where he come from type shit. Okay, all right, I'm gonna shut up. I'm putting the pieces together. I don't want to put them together yet.
Yeah.
I do have a question though. This did raise a really interesting question I've been seeing a lot in my comments. If you watch Mushoku Tensei, does that make you a fucking weirdo? Because I've been seeing a lot of my comments. They're like, hey, at this point, if you keep watching that shit, so y'all watch it. I never watched it, so I mean, that's why I got to get the point of y'all.
That's a fine line right there. Because if you're a person who can like compartmentalize different aspects of it and still like, I don't know, that's a tough one because like it's written well, but the things that he puts in it are extremely problematic.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say. Like it's written well, it's a good story, but the contents is just extremely problematic. And there's just a lot of just like, dog, like, why'd you make that the content of the story when the writing is good? Like we could have figured out a way around that shit. But
yeah, but after a while, it's just like, okay, you guys, he's letting y'all know this is how it's coming.
Yeah.
Somebody in my comments made a really interesting point. They're like, if you keep watching after a certain point, it's kind of like you might be a little bit, you might
like that shit a little bit.
Might be a little weird. Not even saying you like it, but like it's
you tolerating it.
You tolerating it. It's like R. Kelly. R. Kelly made good music. You feel me? He loves Step to the Name of Love and Little That Party.
Hey.
But
I guess it's the same thing about Don Da Don. I mean, if you really like all the essay that be going on to Don Da Don, I guess you tolerate it. So
I ain't gonna lie, that should be hard for me to watch. For I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, if we're gonna be using this logic, that's all I'm saying.
The Acro Silky episode was great.
Wait. I feel like that's a little bit different than Pito because, like,
but I mean,
the essay for one. I mean, that's like
them things is definitely older.
No. But I mean, also that's like a sad reality. That's of life though. But the Pito, with it being the main character and the lens of the main character, You know what I mean? That's where it gets a little bit weird. Now, if it was the main character SAing and like we just kept watching like it was cool, that'd be one thing.
Okay.
But the fact that Mushoku Tensei's main character is like one of the biggest line crossers with this shit is kind of like it's a little bit like okay, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's
more bone in his body. But I think that
that's why I appreciate T-Bait because they made that shit clear at T-Bait. Like they were like, nah, he's like, I see everybody as little kids. Like I mean, like he's not even bullshit with that. I like that. Yeah.
I think like what makes it weird too is just like knowing Rudius's history too. Like, you know, like he was a creep in the past life. He comes into this new life. He's still a creep. He's
doubling down on that shit.
Yeah.
Now he got access. Before that nigga was ugly, fat, and everything else.
Wait. You saying he's fine?
No, I said now he's doubling down.
No, you said before he was ugly. You said now he got act now.
No. So I'm saying now he got.
He's
doubling down now because now he has access. No, I'm saying like.
You think he's fine, Cam?
Dog, chill on that.
I mean, you said before he was ugly. What's the opposite of ugly?
Eventually attractive.
So you find Rudy's attractive?
You know.
Carry on, Marcus.
Okay. Anyway, what I was saying was, bro, I forgot what I was saying. Nah, Mushoku Tensei is definitely I think I dropped it like halfway. What's going on with my camera? I think I dropped it like halfway through season 2. I want to say
during the erectile dysfunction arc.
I think it might have been like a little bit after that.
That was a real thing.
Yeah, that was an actual thing. He was so depressed.
Because old girl left him after she let him crack.
Yeah.
So bro was a simp pedo.
Yeah.
Bro, and they just be doing a lot of, you know, like interesting stuff. Like he was with his cousin at one point, and like, yeah, bro, it's just like weird. They be doing too much. Yeah.
I'm gonna answer my own question. Yes. If you watch Mushoku Tensei, that makes you a fucking weirdo. I'm sorry. And if you continue watching, I mean, if you watched it, got into it, and you're like, okay, it's a little weird too. I can't do it anymore. I respect that. So like, but if you like watching that shit week to week, yeah, you a fucking weirdo.
It's weird. Yeah.
You need to seek help. I don't care if you're not a pedo. If this shit is cool with you, then you weird. I'm sorry. Somebody in the comments said, what about Wistoria wanting sword? I'm so glad they did because that shit was so peak. That shit was so peak. I've been thinking about picking up the manga, but I think I'm just gonna enjoy this anime only. I really enjoyed the first season.
Bro, but the manga looks so good. Like, have you seen the art to that?
No, I haven't seen the art.
The art might be just as good as the anime animation.
Yeah. Bro, it's so good.
Yeah,
Nah, that shit,
Wistoria could be one of them ones, especially the way they ended it too. Like after that last episode, like with the sky like breaking down, or like with the sky like I'm really interested to see how they're going to go about that entire thing, because it's like one of those like plot points. Like I don't know, there's like a lot of ways they could go about it. It's like kind of similar how in Boruto with like the Otsutsuki, like, you know, like they had a lot of ways they could take like the narrative with that. It's kind of giving me like that same type of feeling.
Okay.
How far are you in the manga?
Wistoria?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm just talking about the first season.
Oh, because I was just saying, like there were some different revelations that was popping up, and I was like, oh damn.
Dang, what TikTok did you read that on?
That's crazy. That is crazy talk.
Oh man. Okay. Hey, Wistoria is definitely like up there. I think it's definitely like a big sleeper too. Like I wish more people talked about it.
I think it'll carry eventually, which is, you know, gonna piss Ken off because Ken swears Shonen Jump is dying, but it seems like every year they just pop out with another one, like another one, and Ken be like, oh, it's dying, another one. All right, next year is the end, another one. Come on, bro. Shonen Jump's gonna be alive to your grandkids, and then there's gonna be
what Shikamaru be doing.
Hey,
my plan becoming the game.
I'm not too sure if Wistoria is on a Shonen Jump app though. I think that might be like a different shonen brand.
Bro, Marcus, bro, why y'all always trying to step on my
because I already know somebody in the comments better say something. Somebody in the comments better be in here bolt wait. So I'm gonna do the bolt wait before
he's like, I appreciate it. So I think I'm good on this one. Y'all anything y'all want to get off your chest off your
I would just get off my chest that if you're not reading Kagurabachi, what are you doing? It is right now the current best new weekly Shonen Jump that releases weekly. So if you're not on that, then we can't talk. We can't talk about anything manga related because you don't know what a good manga is until you read Kagurabachi.
Bro, Kagurabachi's so fire, dog. I would be okay if they didn't get an anime for like 2 years, and they'd really be able to sit down, rework some of the things that's going on. Marcus like, nah, I want that shit right now. But I seen his eye. He's like, nah, this ain't happening. I wouldn't be mad only because it'll give the manga really time to really cook. And I don't want them to rush to make it in a studio. All the studios seem a little overloaded right now. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a studio that I would feel very comfortable, except Ufotable, that I would feel comfortable giving it and just know. Or Ufotable. There was one that we were talking about a while ago.
I think Bones might be good for them.
Bones that Gachi Yakuta, right? Or not Bones. Did Bones do Gachi Yakuta? Or is that?
Yeah, Bones is doing Gachi Yakuta.
Oh, no, I'm thinking Madhouse. I'm thinking Madhouse.
Okay, Madhouse, maybe.
Yeah.
Madhouse.
Did
Madhouse? Madhouse did Furin.
See, I'll be cool with Madhouse. Anything else, I want to stay far away from Studio Period. I want Mappa to keep his greedy, dirty, dusty hands off it. Who else is there? That's it. Whoever did My Hero. Oh, Bones did who did My Hero?
Yeah, Bones did My Hero.
Yeah. Stay the fuck away from Kagurabachi. We don't want no parts because I don't need to be put on a shelf, or I don't want that weak ass, because like My Hero looks really great at times, and sometimes it's like nailed in type.
They be selling the bag with My Hero, bro.
Yeah, and it's a movie though. They'll fucking.
That's a whole different stat.
Literally,
bro. I'm not gonna lie. This sounds like insane to say, and I don't like. I'm about to get cooked for saying this, but Period Films doing Kagurabachi would kind of go crazy, bro.
No, it would, but I don't trust them yet. Like, I need Bleach Eyes and their Blood War has been great, but I need to see them right the wrongs that they did to Boruto and Black Clover before we talk about anything new.
That's fair.
Yeah, once they right those wrongs, but no, Period's cooking. And they've always honestly been one of the best studios. Like, Naruto's animation still holds up to this day in a lot of ways, which was Studio Period. Even some of the old Bleach fights still hold up. You know, that shit's going on like 15, 20 years old, you know, so like we got
the week to week stuff, like,
and that was week to week, yeah. So like once the whole Period film shit like really like, you know, they get a few other anime under their belts, maybe if they go back and right the wrongs they did to Tokyo Ghoul, then I'll be like, okay, we can maybe give you another one.
Period did Tokyo Ghoul?
Oh yeah.
Did they really? Damn.
Yeah, bro, they were bullshitting. Nah, you know, we ain't gonna start.
Bro, and then
for the longest time, I never looked into who actually did it. Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, Period Studio done fumbled like 10 million animes, bro.
Literally.
And like all good stuff. They fumbled Tokyo Ghoul. They fumbled Kingdom for like the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
They fumbled Boruto, Black Clover.
That's why till this day, if you ever see any Studio Period promotional materials, it's Yu Yu Hakusho and Naruto, because those are the only two that they have that like you can't say something bad about. I mean, you can, but you can't like, you know, you can't say anything bad about animation for the time periods. So
I think where they fucked up with Tokyo Ghoul was that second season.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because that shit was that wasn't even canon. That whole second season wasn't even canon.
I didn't read the manga.
No, yeah. Yeah, no, I did too. But like after I went back and read that shit, I was like, damn, I see why everybody was pissed off now.
Okay. Typeset.
Oh, real quick, did you guys see that new soccer manga that's coming out in Weekly Shonen Jump? It's called Embers.
Blue Lock got some comp.
Yeah, Blue
Lock already got some comp for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't start with them little sideshow Bob shit.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
that's crazy.
Backpage Crunchyroll anime that you be watching.
He's gonna pull up some. He's gonna be like, "Yo, have y'all watched that baseball anime?" Like, bro, nobody. I promise you, nobody.
It was another soccer anime called.
Bro, you never seen How to Kick a Goal with 300 pounds of...
Wait, when did ayahuasca come out? Iowa Owoshi, whatever. What is it called?
I don't know. I think it might have came out before Blue Lock.
I was gonna say, didn't that come out like a while ago?
But I'm just saying, it's still a really good, like, from what I've seen.
Okay, but we talking like current. So this is supposed to be like the new. It's called Embers, and like it's funny because people have already been saying that MC looks like Yuji Itadori, so they just saying it's Yuji in a soccer manga.
I gotta check that out. That's hilarious.
Like the Blue Lock assistant to the artist of Blue Lock is doing the art for this one. So I think people are pretty like invested.
Damn, they like soccer over there for real, huh?
Yeah. They do.
Hold on. We
Apparently.
Comments.
So look, I'm convinced Jay and Marcus don't
Yeah,
watch
you see that? I was like, hold on,
Bro.
Don't watch a lot of anime.
Because we get one thing wrong. Because I get one thing wrong. It becomes I'm convinced I won't watch a lot of anime.
I need y'all to understand. The only thing I watch at this point is anime. Like my life is a consistent, like never-ending anime manga cycle.
Hey, keep D writing 24. You're not even top 5. You're not even top 5 NBA players.
Oh, that's crazy.
You're not even top 5 NBA players. Keep D writing somebody that's not top 5.
Oh, that's crazy.
You go argue he's not even top 10. I'm gonna say that for a different day. I'm gonna say that for a different day.
Are we talking about Kobe?
Hey, look, this is the perfect time to give us. This is the perfect time for our outro. Thank you for watching the Worst Take Podcast. Please don't forget the title, The Worst Take Podcast. Again, I'm your boy Jay Riddle. We got Marcus Yells Anime, Marcus Clapbacks Anime, Ken Kaizen Explains Mid. We'll be back next week, same time, same place, Wednesday mornings. We on all other platforms, YouTube. The only platform that matters is YouTube. Go to YouTube.
That's facts. That's facts.
I'll pay $100 for the first person to subscribe to our YouTube.
Hey, and make sure you follow the podcast right now.
Right this second. Tap it. Might as well. We'll be back same time, same place. Peace.
Peace.